Pat yourself on the back, man. I'm gonna give yourself 2 seconds, man. I'm serious, man. When you wake up, you pat yourself on the back. I don't care where you at in your life. If you woke up, you won. That means you got a chance to do something you didn't do yesterday, 5 minutes ago, an hour ago. Your brain has been refreshing, etc. If you got to wake up today and you had a hole in your sock, you should be smiling. If you woke up today and you had a sub sandwich and as soon as you pull that bitch out, it fell on the floor, you should be smiling because it's replaceable, my G. Let's get straight to it, man. This is part 2 of the incompetence of Triple H and the TKO, and how he doesn't capitalize. They don't know how to utilize big moments. They have no idea what to do, how to do it, when to attack. They have no idea. I'm going to give you more examples. Let's get right away to it, right? Let's throw gasoline on the fire. Unlike them, they throw water on the fire. They try to cool it down. Cody Rhodes had to finish the story. Right away, you cooled it down. AJ was a decent start, but the feud was shit. Who remember that feud? Name me anything that made that feud significant. Maybe when AJ Styles did the marked out promo, right? If you don't know what the marked out promo is when Mark Henry in 2011, 13, one of them, he was about to retire, pretending to retire. He had the pink suit on. Baby, I'm coming home. You got people today talking about, I seen it coming. Okay, fine. Nobody's seen that coming in real time. I remember watching that in real time. I really thought Mark Henry was retiring. And he marked out John Cena. Years later, because Triple No Creative can't think of anything different and sporadic, let's just recycle that all over again, right? Except in today's time, I think we all seen this coming. Even though I was cracking up, I was laughing. And really, I was laughing when AJ Styles came out there with the blue suit on. He looked like a little white Mark Henry. He got the long hair, full facial hair. He looked just like Mark Henry, just as a white man, and 5 times smaller, right? He's acting like he's going to retire. And Cody Rhodes is that naive to believe this bullshit. He was that naive to believe this. So you made him incompetent and just completely nonchalant to what everybody's seen coming. The exact same thing happened. Because TKO, they don't know how to create anything. They just recycle shit. Every big moment from now on is going to be something they already done in the past. That's it. Majority of the time, 90% of their stories are recycled stories with extra little twists of other recycled stories. Incompetent. Cody Rhodes, from the beginning to the end, should have had a really live, hype fucking title run. Now, to be fair, though, no matter who would have been champion after Roman Reigns, there is no way you can live up to 4 years. So to be fair, it don't matter who it could have been. It could have been The Rock after Roman. No one was going to match what Roman did in the last 4 years. Before, you know what I'm saying? Before he was defeated at WrestleMania 40. No one was going to add up to that, just to be fair. But it still doesn't mean Cody shouldn't have had a Grand Slam epic title run, much as you possibly can get out of it. Because after a while, during his title run, he gets completely cooled down. AJ was a decent start, but the feud was shit. Then you have a diversion. Logan Paul, for no reason, gets a title shot. Why he's the United States champion instead of defending his United States title? More incompetence, right? Couldn't think of nothing for Logan Paul. Then, just to even play on these feuds of Cody, why AJ and Cody didn't involve all the Bullet Club callbacks. And you had the Good Brothers around this time. Why you didn't involve Finn Balor somewhere? You know, like, you could have been very creative with this. Then let's go Logan Paul. You could have been creative with that. Why him and Logan Paul didn't hype up their match on Logan Paul's podcast? Blur the lines. We don't. It's a real podcast, but you are adding on and amplifying the match by Logan Paul could have said some slick shit about Brandy, and Cody could have got mad. Right? No, that sounds too creative. Kevin Owens was literally the only good thing about this entire title run. He was the only good thing. Because when he started beefing with the Bloodline, the WWE champion became secondary. Roman Reigns' return that year meant way more than anything he did in that title run. Tell me why I'm lying. Go check the timelines if you think I'm lying. And then let's not get on the Cena feud. This was supposed to be the biggest feud. In hindsight, it was because it's John Cena and he turned heel and all this other shit, right? I explained that in the first video. It was really about John Cena, but this is about Cody. You didn't do Cody no favors in that feud. None. You made him like a pussy, a pansy. He get the shit beat out of him. And you think it's logical to have the babyface not want revenge until damn near 3 weeks later. He didn't get his first lick on John Cena until like damn near 3 weeks, 4 weeks later before the pay-per-view. And Cena turned the crowd on against him. That's another thing. You have turned this crowd into incompetent morons. They don't know what to cheer. It's really not even their fault, right? They don't know what to cheer because you don't have no strong heels. You don't have no strong baby faces. But remember, the internet is not real, but I'm going to keep catering to it because, oh, you guys wanted R-Truth back? Oh, shit, we got to pivot. This shows on top of this, too, you guys are cowards. If Vince McMahon would have fired R-Truth, we would just have to deal with it. Vince McMahon didn't fold under pressure, unlike you guys. Simple as that. If Vince McMahon would have fired R-Truth, we'll still be mad and we'll have to get over it. He didn't bring no nigga back in a week. You probably waited a year later. He didn't bring no name anybody he brought back even a month later. It's been stories of that, but it wasn't no big time like this because we never seen backlash. We never seen backlash like this for somebody being released. We never seen it. So in a way, I'm not saying WWE wasn't smart for bringing back R-Truth, but what did you do with him? Is R-Truth even in a title picture? Not the world title picture. I do not agree that he should be a world champion when he's been a jobber for the last 10 years. We got to be logical. But he should be in the United States title picture. He should get a United States championship before he want to hang up the boots. Because all that fucking backlash you got for that, and y'all was so under pressure, y'all brought him back. Instead of just being a man and saying, hey, y'all got to deal with it. We would have been mad, but you got to deal with it. Right? So not only y'all liars, y'all kinda fans, y'all insult our intelligence, y'all incompetent, y'all don't have no creative. I don't know what TKO WWE even is anymore at this point. I really don't. Any fans that have been watching 10 to 15 plus years, I'm telling you, we are lost in the sauce because we don't know what this is anymore. It's so corporatized. It's so soulless. It's so emotionless. What happened to the fun moments? Do we really get that? Name me a fun moment anymore. Because now all the fun moments is on social media. People taking pictures and people getting their cameras out, catching backstage stuff. But what happened to the fun moments in the ring? Fun segments. Name me really fun segments anymore. Sporadic things going on. I got to point out one more other incompetent thing that I feel like. And then this goes back to either he's Triple K or is he Triple H or is a lot of Clan Sheets members back there. Because I just got to ask this, though. What the fuck was up with Black History Month? Vince McMahon celebrated Black History Month every fucking year. For some odd reason, we don't get Black History Month? What's up with that? But we ain't supposed to believe you Triple K? When there already ain't no real black representation, which is more incompetence? I feel afraid for Trick Williams and Obafemi. I really do. Because Triple H, I don't think he sees them like Shawn Michaels see them. He don't see Carmelo Hayes how Shawn Michaels seen Carmelo Hayes. More incompetence. You got a guy with this unique ability, charisma, the look, in shape. What can't Carmelo Hayes do? Honestly. But you think Nakamura deserved the championship before him. Shouts out to my nigga Nakamura. But what did you do for Nakamura? Nothing. He just had the title. For nothing. More incompetence. Let's get on this women's division. You bring in women's mid-card titles, which I pointed out already. These are charity cases. These are just something for people that's never going to be top stars, for something for them to have. Zelina Vega is a former United States women's champion. Who gives a shit? You didn't give this girl not 1 ounce of mic time, character change, nothing. Do you hear the incompetence in this? You're going to hear that word a lot. Because I think I'm making more volumes. Seriously. You're going to hear incompetence a lot because it's all over the place. Illogicalness is all over the place in the new WWE TKO, bro. Doom. Literally. How you give this girl a title shot after all these years? I mean, a title, right? This girl's been a jobber and just a low-card girl for years, right? But you don't give her nothing to stand out as a champion. No mic time. No character change. What happened to repackaging people? Did that even happen anymore? Karrion Kross cuts a pipe bomb at WrestleMania. You don't repackage him. He's the same Karrion Kross. That's what I'm saying. Do we even get anybody to be repackaged anymore? A brand new character. What's different about Seth Rollins? But this is the new group. Oh, did I mention? Oh, goodness. They don't even have a group name. And it's been literally almost 3 months. It's been literally almost 3 months, my nigga. They don't have a group name. Who does this? Who has ever done this? I'd love to know. Where we got the dominant faction, supposedly, the top faction, supposedly, the top heel, supposedly, of Monday Night Raw or whatever show he's on. He has the top bad guys. But these niggas don't got a name. Please tell me in the comments. Please, 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 please. Tell me in the comments who has ever done this. Let's imagine Hulk Hogan's the third man. Hulk Hogan's the third man. But Hulk Hogan says, this right here is just Hall, Nash, and Hulkster, brother. Instead of saying, this right here is the new world order of professional wrestling. The first fucking night the nigga turned, he told you a name. The first night Hogan turned and dropped his leg on Macho Man Randy Savage, he told you the name. Here we almost 3 fucking months since WrestleMania and these niggas don't got a name? But I'm not supposed to call them Braun and Braun Security. I'm not supposed to call them that. They're Braun and Braun. They are J&J Security on steroids, which makes them look even fucking dumber. No new theme music. Seth Rollins is the same Seth freaking Rollins. Nothing changed. They're just niggas that's just together for no reason. Do anybody, excuse me, can anybody tell me why Paul Heyman's even there? The manager don't talk. Oh, that's more incompetence. What is with the managers? Managers suck ass. Name me anything that managers actually do today. Remember Deborah used to show you the titties so Jeff Jarrett could hit you with the guitar? Remember Chyna used to low blow you and she was just intimidating and posing? Like, you remember this shit? And no, let's go back when Vince was running shit, right? And then, of course, Triple H just ride the coattails. I think that's 48 Laws of Power. I think that's number 7 when you just take the credit for what everybody else has done, right? I think that's law number 7. And that's all Triple H did when it came to Rhea Ripley being a manager for the Judgment Day, where she was always getting involved. But Vince was doing that with her first. Let's not get it twisted. Because Vince McMahon is the one that created Judgment Day, not Triple H. Just to show you the incompetence and non-creativeness of Triple H, he can't even think of a name of the top faction. He can't even think of a name. So there's no merch to sell. That's genius. That makes a lot of fucking sense. So we don't have no t-shirts to sell, no merch to sell, nothing. Because they don't have a name, they don't have a theme song, they don't have nothing that makes them this group besides Seth Rollins and his Braun and Braun security. Get the fuck out of here. You cannot make this shit up. Back to this women's division. Io Sky hasn't had a match. She's the women's world champ. I got to get on something else even about WrestleMania 41. Shitty one, right? WrestleMania shitty one. Horrible. You missed the opportunity to do Bianca Belair and Rhea Ripley. The biggest female match you can do. Now, if they're going to save that for Evolution or next year's WrestleMania, fine. But if they're not, that's more incompetence. How long we got to wait for this? Nobody wanted a fucking triple threat, even though the triple threat was good. But I didn't want no triple threat. If you was going to have Rhea and Bianca, the two biggest females of this generation, you had a chance to make that match and you didn't. Because guess what you did? You catered to the internet. But the internet's not a real place. These niggas just be lying. The internet blew it up with R-Truth getting released. Why else you brought them back? Bro, you didn't even, what you gonna say? It was the crowd? That was 1 week of the crowd. The crowd would eventually got over it. They was chanting CM Punk for how long? His situation is different, but I'm just saying. They were chanting him for how long? You didn't even give it time to let it die out. You was like, oh shit, we getting all this backlash due to the internet. We got to bring them back. But the internet's not a real place. Can we get on this, the incompetence of the in-ring? I didn't mention this in the first video. That this ideal that everyone is somehow 50-50. Somehow everybody has a chance against each other. That is so annoying. And this is why we can't establish who's the top guys, who's the top girls. Everybody that hate Goldberg, bruh, this is why Goldberg got over. Not because he had banger fucking matches. He was a 1-and-1. There was nobody like this nigga. He can blow out anybody. It didn't matter. It did not matter. You survived Goldberg, not the other way around. That's why he's still relevant more than everybody on the fucking roster. Because who are we making to do Goldberg? I'm not saying you got to be exactly like Goldberg, but where's the intensity of a Goldberg in today's time? Who? You throwing water on Braun Breaker, he could be Goldberg. He's barking. He don't even speak English. He's Braun Barker. We don't see nobody just kicking ass. Who's really just beating the shit out of people? Gunther's barely even beating the shit out of people. How does Akira Tozawa and Otis, bottom at the barrel jobbers, have any chance against Gunther? These matches should be over in 5 seconds. Literally. Get established dominance. Sami Zayn going to give him a hard match. For what? No. He should have beat the fucking shit out of Sami. Sami should have won by complete bullshit. It should have took about 5 haluva kicks to beat this nigga. It should have took all types of shit to beat him at WrestleMania. But then you do something even worse the year after. Jey Uso make this opposing threat beast in Gunther tap out. Now we supposed to believe he can beat Goldberg. Just put those two together. We're supposed to believe he can beat Goldberg. The only reason why you can even say it is because Goldberg's an older man. But guess what? Goldberg still have an intensity like no one else. Even as an older man. He still had the intensity like nobody else. More things he didn't capitalize on. More things. It's endless. You got Maxine Dupree. All this sex appeal this girl got. And you got her in a meaningless, useless tag team with Natalya. When this girl got so much about her you could use. Everybody's not going to be a great wrestler. Why do everybody can be suggested to that? What happened to people being good at a certain skill set that makes them them? What happened to that? See, ECW in the Attitude Era, Ruthless Aggression Era was really good at using everybody at a certain pace. You had your athletic wrestlers, but then you had your sports entertainer-like wrestlers. Batista and Roman are night and day. Roman is way more athletic than Batista. But guess what? Did it matter? No. Batista did not have to be athletic. He had the look. That's why same thing with Jade Cargill when people say they hate a Jade Cargill. Bro, this was wrong with the new wrestling fans. Oh, you're going to have bigger matches and good in the ring. No, you don't. You think oh my God, The Rock was great in the ring? So The Rock was AJ Styles level in the ring. No, he didn't have to be. He had the look. He had the charisma. What is wrong with you people? This is what's wrong today. This is what's wrong with the narrative today. Everybody got to be this super athletic Canadian destroyer doing bullshit all the time, bro. And I'm a fan of all this at the same time. But, bro, I got to point out the obvious. If banger matches mean more than fucking entertainment, that's a fucking problem. We need it 50-50. We need goofy characters. We need characters that are not that great in the ring as the other one. But it don't matter. Otis is a prime example. He's a hidden gem. And you just wasted Otis. Otis is a hidden gem. He's actually funny. He actually can get the crowd behind him. He's a good wrestler because he's a big guy. Nobody looks like Otis. That's why he's a hidden gem. But you don't know what to do with him. You still got this Alpha Academy bullshit still going. LWO is still going. Do anybody get any repackages or anything new today? What you gonna say? The New Day got new songs, theme songs? Bro, they're worse than they were before. Nobody gives any fucks about the New Day at all at this point. Thank you, Triple H. He just prolonged everything. How the Alpha Academy still a thing? How? That shit been dead. That shit been dead, bro. But I'm going to tell you why everything is so, excuse me, such shit today. Triple H is a niche booker. He doesn't book for a broader audience. He doesn't. He's a niche booker. He's catering to he's catering to the same he's catering to the same fan base in NXT. Anybody that's glazing Triple H on the internet, you think Triple H ain't jerking off to it? Long as a certain set of people like it, he gonna keep doing it because they like it. He's not trying to please everybody by trying different things. Vince McMahon, say whatever you want, he would experiment with things, whether you liked it or not. He would experiment. Who does Triple H experiment with? Let me not, one more last thing. Not only who does he experiment with? Who he has to experiment with? Are you going to say Tiffany Stratton? Does Tiffany Stratton feel like a mega star? She could be. But the girl's barely on TV. She was on TV last week, but no real momentum. Just repetitive Tiffany time. Add more shit to the Tiffy shit. Add more shit to her character. She just go out there and say Tiffy time. Dude, can we get more to her? Can she have a signature movement? Can she have a signature taunt? A signature look? Maybe a certain interest? We don't even get none of these things anymore. None of these things. And did I mention the incompetence booking of the champions is horrendous? It's horrendous. What the fuck, bro? Come on, man. This shit is horrible. Look how he booked his champions. He think it's genius to have all his champions extra exclusive. So how does any of the champions stand out that there's no fighting champions? But then you turn around and claim they're fighting champions. Think about that. Io Sky is known for good matches. Book her that way. It's that simple. Book her having fire good matches, competitive matches. That's how she got over. This is what people know her for. This is what people like her for. You don't want to have her talk? Give her some type of mouthpiece. Give her some type of friend that can talk for her. It's so many things you can do, but they're just not going to do it. There's plenty more. There's plenty more incompetent things I can mention. It's just not going to be in this video. Be looking out for number 3. Volume 3, man. Please comment below of other things you think. Give me all the content. I will put it in the next video. Like, share, subscribe, dislike all the good shit. We are out.